Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to this walkthrough of Alan Wake. This is Blackjack Kent, and we are in some sort of weird nightmare version of Bright Falls, where the last thing we know for sure is that Alice, our wife, seemed to go flying out of the cabin and possibly attacked by something, and then we woke up here and just killed a demon version of the hotel owner. So we're gonna go see if we can figure out what's going on here.
The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now.
The plot thickens. Speaking of plot, manuscript page. Stucky taken.
Stucky spat on the garage floor and tried to shake the cobwebs from his head. Ever since the couple never showed to pick up the keys, things had been fuzzy. A feeling caught his attention. Stucky looked up and stared as his brain tried in vain to process the horror before him. He stumbled back, knocking over a can of oil. A black pool spread across the floor while he struggled for a brief moment, then let go as the unrelenting darkness engulfed him.
This sounds like a pretty awesome novel, dude. Alright, so basically weird shit is going down. So let's have a look around, see if there's any useful, shiny things to pick up. And, this seems to be a relatively quiet area, I guess. So, while it is a quiet area, I will discuss
I had to get inside the gas station
mind.
to find a phone to call for help.
Okay. Thank you for explaining that, game. I was just looking around first.
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
I wonder what could have happened. Other than... Whoa!
All right. I'll keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix her. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost. I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
Alright, first of all, that was something that was predicted in the pages. Second, it looks like he's saying that he wrote that story and in the expectation that it would come true so he would get Alice back. I'm really puzzled right now whether this is supposed to be real or fictional or like a dream, but I assume I'm supposed to be wondering that, so this is truly disquieting. Read. What am I reading? 68th Annual Deer Fest, September 15th to 18th. Games and activities, raffle tickets, fishing competition, pie contest, and surprise competitions. Live music. For the children, Bucktooth Charlie afternoons and Montgomery the Mystic's Amazing Phantasmagoria evenings. Don't miss the legendary Deer Fest parade. This place sounds pretty wild and wacky, doesn't it? What else is in here? We sell propane. New customer special. Cool. Okay, so we're in here to use the phone, right? Let's do that. Use the phone. Don't you dare hang up on me this time.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker. You are...
I'm Alan Wake. But listen, I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake. Not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station. Okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
Alright. So we have met someone who is actually sane in this place. This is exciting. He looks demonic. Seriously. Well, that sucks.
A candy-colored clown they call the Sandman tiptoes to my room every night. And just a sprinkle of stardust and
Well, that was bizarre.
go to sleep.
So,
Everything
where did Alice go if there was no island in Cauldron Lake? The plot thickens dramatically. Alright, I don't know if anything's going to happen here or if we're just listening to the music. I think I'm going to skip forward because it seems like it's just the music and that's kind of an annoying
Previously on
song.
Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice.
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at. But the cabin had disappeared.
Episode 2, Taken. Thank you for that recap of everything we just saw. This man has only ever owned one jacket in his entire life. Don't let this happen to you.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Switch on the coffee maker. Wow, that is quite a storm. Alright, I'm gonna have a look around before we turn the coffee maker on. Is there anything else to do in this house? There's nothing else to do in this house. All we do is make coffee and stare at the weather. Can we run? No, we can't run in this house.
Hey,
Hey.
handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
First I will pick up this collectible thermos. Hey! Is there anywhere else, worth, looking at here? Oh, okay, hang on. Pick up manuscript page. Yeah, we definitely missed one page in the previous chapter, but I guess that's okay. The Sudden Stop, Part 1.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me.
Okay, I don't know what story this is. If it's the same one as before
This
or not.
was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge. It had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now. My wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
Okay, so it sounds like some kind of detective novel or something like that. Or like a murder mystery. What do we got here? Haha, books by Alan Wake. We were very successful at one point, but not now. Now we're pretty boring, actually. Let's see, that's where we came in. Nice pictures. This is a nice house. This is very nice. Alright, let's go turn the coffee on. Clearly we are not doing too badly for ourselves at this point in our life.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Go to Alice. With pleasure.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Really? Was that called for? Come on, Remedy, I expect better of you.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called.
It's okay, honey. It's okay.
Alan, please check the fuse box.
Aw.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
I'm right here, baby.
I'm fine. Just get the lights back on. Now, please.
Okay, lady. Fuse box. That was easy.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
That would have been sweet if the voice acting wasn't so awkward. I do like the artistic, the visuals of this. Alright, the present day.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Do you say anything else? No. Okay. Wait, what am I examining? Ah!
I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
Alan's just nodding like, shut up, shut up, shut up. Okay, what else is in
I believe
here?
you'll find the sheriff in her office. Just go down the corridor.
Thank you.